That's the sound of Halloween candy being stolen from my daughter's little pumpkin design bucket. Literally stealing candy from a baby. But you know what? I had to do work. So I'm enjoying it. Anyway. Let's move on.
Hail, friends! At least I hope you are friends. Those Saxons always seem to be knocking at my gate.
Who are you?
I am William the Conqueror, Duke of Normandy, and also King of England. Although those Saxons seem to disagree with that last part.
I'm eating the greatest candy ever made, which is the Reese's Take 5. Which didn't used to be called Reese's. It's called just a Take 5. It's Reese's Take 5 now. It used to be just called Take 5. I know I'll never be sleeping tonight because I had so much chocolate and sugar in my bed.
I had a legitimate claim to the English throne, so I invaded in 1066. I conquered my rival, Harold, at the Battle of Hastings. Oh, the Saxons are revolting.
What's your problem, man?
Again. Someone stole my Doomsday Book, and the Saxons,
someone took my boomstick,
taking it as a sign of weakness, have decided to try and overthrow my castle with a
So,
siege.
I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. I don't think stealing your book was really what showed as a sign of weakness. I see that sash and that neck of yours. I mean, you might as well just take your head and start writing on a piece of paper because you have a pencil fucking neck. What have you done since then, man? Well, I punched my brother in the face and it caused me to break apart into a new country.
Lords work for barons, and
the
barons
bacons work for me. Let's talk about you again. Let's not.
The Doomsday Book is a record of
It's
all
the Necronomicon.
in England.
This is what created
From
Army of
the
Darkness.
serf to the highest noble. It really helps me keep tabs on everyone.
I can totally see Ash out here in the field just like fighting against the king.
Perhaps they need a bath? But seriously, the Saxons
It's
are
so
not
funny.
happy having
It looks like there's a nice
king.
cauldron going on here.
I
Strawberry
burned much of the North
jacuzzi.
Country to the ground once.
You know, historical figures aren't always angels, but our Acme...
No, in fact, I would argue that most historical figures are devils.
This stone castle I recently built
Look
is
it up,
strong
seriously,
enough to
everyone's
withstand
evil back
any
then.
Saxon attack. But with this siege...
Yeah, you're having trouble getting in supplies. How can I help you get supplies? Thus is the
a
mission.
noble
What do you guess?
offer. I happen to have a secret passage out of this castle. Squeeze through and go find my barons and look.
You need bread. So you have this, this little
It's a cover
escape
note.
hatch
Our
right
thief
now,
must
like
have
right
slipped
here.
through this
How
secret
convenient. It doesn't even make sense. Grab the Doomsday Book, whatever. That's one of the biggest disappointments about, growing up as a kid and like realizing that, in movies and TV shows they have all these like escape routes and everything like that, hidden passageways. Then you grow up and you have a house, and you can't have those. Even if you do have the means, your wife will never allow it. Yeah, but now my whites are so perfectly white now. Oops, what was that?
My archers shoot arrows through the crenels, those gaps in the parapet wall. They try to prick that.
The pricks are getting nicked.
Those pesky Saxon archers.
They're
use wood.
peeping out like peeping from chest-high walls. I think we're in a third-person shooter now, huh?
To hide behind. And
Yeah. Battering ram, yeah.
That gigantic device is a battering ram. It knocks down castle gates.
What's a mongrel?
that mangonel hurls huge boulders up and over the walls. It can even fling dead animals, which spread disease.
Okay, they
inside
totally
the castle.
missed an opportunity here.
Grossola!
It throws boulders and dead animals. I would put a person on there. That'll get people in there. Put your biggest, strongest asshole on there. Give him the biggest, heaviest weapon, and he's just gonna wreck shit once he gets in there. Get yourself a freaking golem. What is a Callista? Oh wait, that's a weapon from Perfect
That
Dark.
machine is a ballista, a giant crossbow that shoots major spears, even flaming spears.
Oh, or if this is the world of Game of Thrones, it'd
Yes,
be called a
ballista
Phoenix.
spears are often covered in a flaming goo called Greek fire.
Or if this was
Right,
Game of
all this
Thrones,
stuff
it would be Wildfire.
It's a big secret.
Oh. You mean George R. Martin based all his stuff based on real life? Weird. He just thought of really crafty techniques of wording things, and that's what made him popular? Whoa. You mean incest within royal families is not made up and people really did that? Whoa. Oh, who is this mustard-covered fellow here? Oops.
In 11th century England, castles had to be built fast, so they were usually made of wood instead of heavy stone. A wood castle could be finished in just 3 weeks.
And a tree takes years to build.
Hello? Welcome to my castle.
Oh no. So, I must say this guy looks positively dashing. It looks like someone took a bunch of cheese, melted on his head, and gave him a little mustard mustache. And he's looking right at me. All like, cross-eyed. He's just staring at me. You're so cute. What are you doing? He's the bacon. Let's talk to the bacon. What's your name, Mr. Bacon?
Certainly. I am Baron Dupont.
And I created the greatest mustard oil all of known in the world.
I am also the ruler of this castle.
I do not want to be a baron, but they made me be a baron. So I sit in
talent
this
and
chair that is
wisdom,
the
of
same
course.
color as my hair.
Oh, and it helped that I supported William the Conqueror when he invaded England. William gave most of the baronships to other French Normans.
He's French. Let's kill him. Can I attack
it can
in
be
this game?
quite tiresome. These Saxons don't like having a foreign baron ruling them. To
7
prevent them
cats,
from
7 wives,
rebelling, I
7
must
cats,
keep
Saxon
them
wives.
very busy.
How many wives went to St. Ives? How do you keep your subjects
I
busy
make sure
besides
they're
diddling
always
them
doing
when they're
their
not looking?
specific jobs.
Knowing their last names helps a lot. It's McDougal. It's
But I am a
McBaron.
nobleman.
It's
It is
McCracken.
very
It's
uncommon for me
McCreven.
to
It's
help
everything Mc...
commoners.
It's common surgery to get your hair all yellowed. You mentioned run an errand for the king. Okay.
For the king?
We
Why
traveled a
didn't
long
you say
way.
so? In that case,
Sacre
helping you would be
bleu.
my crowning glory. What can
My-
I do to help?
It's my crowning glory to help me take a shit, and it'll be
I do
crowning in the
little
toilet.
petty activities like making bread. Here's a list of my subjects.
I know
Perhaps one of
pretty
them can
activities
help
like
you.
making bread. I've never referred to as baking bread as a pretty activity, but we got Paul, Carmen, Fletcher, Robert Baker. Everyone's got their... Oh, I can call all these people. I want to call... Let's just call the freaking Mason here.
Greetings. What can I do for
I
you,
doubt
Baron?
she's a Mason, but hey.
Can you make bread for the king's noble troops?
Obviously, I'm a woman.
Bread? Me? Sorry. I can make a brick oven, perhaps, but not bread.
What do you think you
That
do
will be all.
to make
You
bread?
may
You
go.
use a brick fucking oven. Are you kidding me? Hey, what's up,
Yes?
Mop Top? What's your goal? Not my
King
goal.
William needs some bread. Let's check for some of...
I want some bread.
Remember that in feudal England, people
England.
often had names that were quite professional.
In fact, still in America, we got stupid people like Dua Lipa and
Salutations once again.
Pitbull. That really tells me what their job is.
Certainly. Have a pleasant conversation.
What about Tekashi 69? What's his job?
Good day, your baronship. How can I
Can I
help?
help you?
Can you make bread for the king's noble troops?
Don't know how to make bread, but I could build a wooden bread box.
Well, what do you think
Thank
you
you.
put bread
You are
in?
dismissed.
Let's just forget about this and not call the next person, because I'm obviously wrong, but we do not ask.
Salutations once again.
We are called for another
Certainly.
person, but
Have
this
a
time
pleasant conversation.
I'm sick of asking for the wrong person, so we're gonna go Sally Weaver. I'm sorry, Robert Baker.
Salutations, dear Baron. May I help you?
I've got the
Can
cockney
you make
accent.
bread for the king's
Well,
noble
that's
troops?
a whole lot of bread, and only two
I'd
of
love
you.
to bake you
So
some bread.
piss off.
I am flourless, and thus powerless. Do you have any flour?
I can short in my pants. Could you make bread with that?
No flour? Well, check with the lord down the road. As I am a baron, and he is only a lord, the feudal system requires that he help me out.
Hey, I'm a baron guy. I don't know nothing about bread making. Talk to the lord guy. He talks to the servant guys. Don't talk to me. I'm just the lord
Let
guy.
me see,
Talk to
my
the
own
servant
kingdom.
guys. They make the
Just part of
bread.
the pack I take on my afternoon hunts. I do the catching, She does the fetching.
And that's referring to our sex. I put the peanut butter on my groin shaft, and he takes down my groin stash. We are going to King William's castle. Can we talk to peasants?
We need to finagle some flour for that
We
baker.
need to diddle his diggles for some finagling flour.
All right, let's sneak past the siege and back into William's castle.
You've
What?
returned, but where is the bread? My soldiers' stomachs are grumbling.
Wait, he said to talk to someone else.
Hello again.
We don't need reminding. How can I go?
Don't fall in. That is the...
Yeah,
Au
whatever.
revoir.
Whatever. He needed
We
to...
need to...
Salutation.
Let's...
I am at... Oh,
No!
I'm...
I
I am
forget...
at your... Oh,
We need to finagle.
Okay, so how do we... Oh, Lord's Estate. Just had to go a little bit
We're
further.
off to the Lord.
A little bit more on the X coordinate, and I would have been in the right area. God forbid there's only one door out, and I would have thought it would have given me a choice to take two options on the way out. But of course, this is in 1990s. Why the hell would I have been given choice? This is so far linear, and I love it. You know why? Because guess what? I'm not a true gamer. I'm a casual, and I don't like choice. Just give me a straight path and a cool story, and I'm good to go. This guy looks like a faggy lord I'd love to get down and boogie with sometime. Yeah, look at that curly hair. Bet you puts those curlers in at night, too, as well. Hi, I'm Lord Farquaad, the king of the curls.
welcome to my estate, traveler.
Actually, kind of sounds like Farquaad.
Of course, I've forgotten
Hi,
my
I'm a
manners.
foreigner in this
I
land.
am Lord
Who are
Mayor.
you?
I report to Baron Dupont.
Ah, he likes all the oil in the land.
Exactly. The Baron owns this estate and several others, but I live here and run it for him. He
It's
gives
the
orders to
future
me.
fair. How do you run your estate? It looks like through...
Oh, the usual
Your
things.
dastardly
I
deeds,
dispense
'cause-
justice. I
Yeah, it
listen
looks
to
like you do. This
peasants
guy looks-
complain about taxes.
This guy looks like he needs
that
some
sort of
medication.
nonsense.
I mean, this guy isn't in
no
trouble.
one-
He really has just got some psychiatric problems.
Well, not really.
Give him
Most
some
of this
Lexapro,
land
jeez.
was lent to me by Baron
Latuda.
Dupont. In turn, I lend some of the land to peasants who work the soil.
Oh, there's too many steps in this process.
Well,
this is like
it
middle
works
management
like
in any
this.
corporate
I
job.
lend
Come
some
on.
land to the Villains, and they, in exchange, give me part
To the
of the food
villains.
they harvest from this land. Such are the...
Yes, yes. It's just the way
The
things
Baron
are.
needs flour? Well, I'm happy to help, of course. In fact, it is my
Yeah,
feudal
right.
duty.
Technically, they'd be like, hell no, I'm hoarding it for myself.
Well,
he can't
I do
dare.
not have any flour on me at the moment, but one of my peasants may be...
Taylor, Hunter, Cartwright, Carver. Actually, this one isn't quite obvious, so I'm gonna...
How do you do,
Oh,
me
you're looking
lord?
quite
May
nice.
I help you?
Well, sorry,
The Baron
peasants, I don't
needs
need you
flour
for the
to bake
normal
bread.
duties this
Can
time.
you help?
Keep your shirt on.
Sorry, sir, I can't make flour, but I could build you a wagon to carry it in.
Tip-top, just now.
Oh, well,
Head out of here. Wait, not so quick. I love seeing you go.
that peasant is being punished for stealing
Your
a chicken.
chicken.
He must spend one full day locked in the stockades
While
while
white people
toss
toss
rotten
rotten tomatoes
vegetables
at
at
him.
him.
Bummer. Must be humiliating, especially if they use broccoli. Yuck.
You know, with that physique, Polly, I would imagine you don't eat your broccoli. Pasty bitch.
Greetings once again, Trap.
Alright, let's see this.
But of course,
It is a peasant experience. A miller. What am I thinking? I don't know why that was so hard for me. This guy
Lordy
looks like his hair is
good
made out
day.
of hay.
What can
How
I do
fitting.
for you? Yes, I can make some flour for you. I am a miller, after all.
So I go, I take my wank, I piss in a pot, I let that sit for 2 days, it dries
There
up,
it
and I
is.
feed that to you in a
Freshly
sack.
milled
That's my
for the
flour.
Baron's bread.
Oh, this guy, he's talking to me for 2 seconds, he's trying to give me some flour, accusing me of having a clap. I'm gonna pick up this bag of...
Fantabulous. We can get quite a rise out of this flour.
Please. Flour
This
her.
flour the miller made looks perfect.
It looks perfect for bread, we're gonna steal it. Can we say goodbye to this asshole?
each of those farmhouses belongs to a peasant. I give each pet...
Yes, yes, windmill.
Neat windmill.
Oh, my peasants use it to raise water, grind grains, the usual farming.
How peasantly. Okay, we're looking at the farmhouses, so we're good to go. We got the flour. Now we gotta talk to Sally
Alrighty then.
Baker.
Let's head back to Baron DuPont.
Me and this gentleman have been just staring at each other for the last half hour. We don't know who's going to make the first move, but I will get him to touch my cock.
We need to finagle.
Got it.
Oh, this flour is
Thank
perfect.
you, sir.
I'll see what I can bake up. Hold on.
He gets the flour, he comes back with a whole lot of, like, I don't know, dumplings. He's like, no, I wanted bread, you idiot.
for the king's best men.
It's one loaf, and they've got to split it 36,000 ways. Such is the beauty of my bait. Can I give it to him? I would like to have taste.
No thanks.
I'm
already
well-
well bred.
That's not correct in your statements. The way I want to feed this to politics, she needs to add a few
The
calories to her
baker's bread
diet.
smells good. Perfect for the king's...
Well, I could tell you a million things would be better for you than bread, but hey, whatever. They're delicious.
Fresh bread. My hungry troops and I thank you. And now, my next task.
Oh my god.
need-
We need sword.
Tivoli.
Au revoir.
So we gotta talk and get a sword.
Salute.
Jesus, we need some
One
people.
of my subjects might give you...
Jesus, we need Smith. Alright.
How'd you do, Mr. B? What do you
I
need?
just made him teleport in.
The king needs more
Hey,
swords.
they just
Can
took
you
the same
forge
character
them?
from the other farmhouses and rendered his hair a different
I'd
color.
dearly love to forge some swords, but the water barrel I use to cool my red-hot metals has sprung a leak. If you can find me a new barrel...
I need to get down the Niagara
You
Falls.
need a barrel?
In 11th century England?
Get out of here. I need a barrel,
Greetings.
mate. I need a water barrel. Do you
Ah,
have
no,
one?
you've got me over a barrel on that one.
Let's look at this. Cartwright, Cooper, Miller, Hunter, Taylor. We're going to go with Cartwright.
How do you do, my
My
lord?
lord.
May I help you?
I just really like calling you
Baron
because you're
wants
hot.
a barrel. Can you help?
Oh, barrels aren't me business, I'm afraid. I'm more of a...
Very well then.
Oh, I love calling her.
Great. Ah, no, you've got...
Taylor, Hunter, Fisher, Cartwright, Miller, and Cooper. Let's just go with Cooper. Oh,
good
look
lord.
at this guy.
May
He
I
looks
be
like a
of service?
sphincter boy.
We must get a barrel for the
Faggy
barrel.
lord.
Can you be of assistance?
A barrel? I'm happy to make you a barrel.
Because
Back in the
Cooper
flash.
means barrel, of course. We all knew that. My name's Tony Cooper, my voice is like this.
Ta-da!
I hate this
The
guy.
finest
I
barrel
hate
a
him.
baron could ask for.
Here.
It won't leak a drop.
Unless there's piss in there. Alright. I remember
Super
I actually
Cooper.
used to know Super Cooper doesn't want us to take a pooper in his barrel. So, I actually used to know a kid named Tony
now
Cooper.
that's a fine watertight
and
barrel.
I actually
I'll
didn't...
fill it
the
with
kid-
water and make some swords in no time.
I didn't... He wasn't like an a-hole. He was kind of a boy to me, but I guess it was kind of rightfully so. I
There
was
you
kind of
go,
a jerk
the
to him
finest swords in
because
England.
he
A
was
real
probably
cut
like
above the
3
ordinary.
times the size of me. You know, I was a skinny kid, but this kid was probably close to 100 pounds overweight, and he had a really high-pitched voice. I mean, for someone who was so big, he was like, "My name's Tony Cooper. Oh, I hate doing algebra. I always didn't pass algebra because I didn't do my homework." And we're in 9th grade. You know, you're supposed to be going through puberty. And I would just make comments every now and then, call him like Fat Tony. And it was supposed to be a reference to The Simpsons, but he didn't obviously like the connotation with that. So he would just take my books
King
on my
William's got
desk
us
and he'd
pulling
start
a lot
spreading
of
them all over. He'd be like,
strings.
"I hate this kid. I hate him. I hate him so much."
Hello again.
What it is now, bitch?
I'll get right to the point. Au revoir.
Alright. Can I talk to Mr.
Salutations
Mustard
once
Man?
again.
See you later. We need arrows.
One of...
I'm gonna say that's Fletcher.
Good day to you all.
No, that's got a corset that I'd like to unravel.
King William needs more arrows. Like to take a shot at me?
No.
Sorry, I'd make you the straightest arrows in England, but I'm
These
a little
people are
light
the
on
worst at the
feathers
job.
right
They
now.
always have
Do
one
you happen
item
to have
less
any?
than what they need to actually perform their duties.
No
In
feathers
real
for
life,
the
they'd be
arrows?
fired or
You
demoted.
might be able to pluck...
Jesus.
In 11th century...
I don't care about civils. I want to free this man from the stockade.
That peasant is being punished.
Bummer.
He's a
Must be-
peasant.
Greetings.
Let's do to the Fletcher. Need the
I'm
feathers.
a look.
We need Hunter.
Hello.
Well, aren't
Can
you
I help?
adorable? That little
Feathers
knife and everything would be
tickle the
great
baron's
in the
fancy.
roleplay I
Do
have
you
planned.
any?
Feathers? Certainly. I'll use me auntie. I'm back.
She
And
only
I've
murdered a
wrapped
bunch of
the
animals
birds.
for you just a
I
second
hope the
ago.
feathers out.
Hey, stay here. Wait. Ah! Oh, there's a note. I can't
Silver
take
ribbon.
them without
You
taking them.
scored.
She just slaughtered a bunch of chickens and didn't notice that one of them was filled with a note. Be sure to act in a feudal manner. Keep an eye out for a banner. Hi, Polly. Hi, Polly. Hi, Polly.
Well, look at all the...
I don't even care what you have to say.
Here you are. These are some of my finest arrows.
Some. In fact, that's 4 arrows. Because I really hope there's 4 men eating bread and shooting 1 arrow.
Once I pass out these fine arrows, my men will easily repulse the Saxon
This is perfect,
siege.
mate. We
Victory
only have
is
6 people to
certain.
shoot.
How
Good
about
thing I
the
learned my
Roman
arithmetic in
celebration
ancient
feast?
feudal England.
Well, I'm not sure you're...
Come on. You can do a jig with my dancing bear.
I prefer
A
not.
dancing bear? Fantabulous!
Count us
in.
out. Oh, my arm hurts from playing this game. It's just so much intellectual difficulty, you know? Oh my god, you know why it sucks so bad? It's because my armrest is all the way down. How did I play a game without playing with my armrest all the way up? Tee-hee, I'm so silly. I hear someone slurping, and that person needs to be put into baby jail.
William was right.
That guy
The
just
arrows
stole
we
to
brought
death.
the trick, and
Hey,
the
that guy
siege
just
is
stole
over.
it more.
It's time to celebrate at this wild Norman dinner party.
Yes, eat.
This
We
guy's
Normans
slurping like a
specialize in
a-hole.
fine feasts.
Ever heard of a straw?
Sometimes, instead of bowls, the Normans ate soup using tough bread called trenchers that could soak up the grease. I don't suppose they used napkins either.
That's actually the invention of a bread bowl, and Panera Bread stole it.
No vegetarians here. Upper-class Normans thought vegetables were fit only for peasants, so they didn't eat many. That excuse never worked with my mother.
Rough.
Dogs often roam the banquet hall sniffing out table scraps.
Okay, that's retarded.
We Normans use live bears for entertainment. I love
Well,
it when they
that's
stand
not very
on their hind
Norman.
legs to dance.
That poor bear looks all jigged out.
Look at this bowl cut of a 16th century nerd.
Only my most honored or powerful guests are permitted to sit
With a
me
haircut like
here
that,
at the
you
head
must be
table.
confident.
I like to get... That's loyal.
Now, who's this
Philip is
thief?
my royal taster. He tries a bit of all my food before I eat to make sure nothing is poisoned. Tasters are easy to find, but hard to keep.
He looks like he's been in this taster for far too long.
Oh, that siege has wearied my bones. I'm much too tired to talk.
Yet you had no problem
No
explaining
wonder.
every
When he's not
guest at your
battling,
table.
William I must juggle being King of England and ruler of Normandy and France, both at the same time.
Well, that's like that time I tried to date 2 girls at the
In
same
feudal
time.
England, the fork wasn't invented yet, so folks ate their meat with their
Yes. Knives. Look at that. It's a knife.
superific.
The dog
the
brought me a
final
knife.
note of the
Look out for a banner. Tell the faggy story of how William won his English glory. Alright, let's just do this.
Hold on, I'm activating
Yeah,
the time
activate
cup.
those biatches. Go for a record here.
Good thinking. The Bayeux Tapestry is a story banner telling how King William conquered England.
sheets. Well, what was he actually a thief of?
We'd
You know, like,
slap
what was
the
he
cuffs
even
on that wily
accused of doing?
warmonger,
We just arrested
General
him for
Mayhem.
sleeping in a tapestry.
No more warmongering for you, General
We
Mayhem.
get you, you
You're
punk.
heading back to Acme.
I'll just have to plot a whole new
Looks like Captain Hook
campaign
on
while
a bender.
stationed in the slammer.
Oh man! Well done, privates. You got the punk rocker from the 16th century in handcuffs. Good thing he might have made him start listening to Bionic Bunny. Well, have you yourself a merry little Christmas and have a good day. Would you like to do another adventure? I'll find out on our next adventure.